right, winners, look at this day number 30, the last day of I Wish I Knew. Oh my gosh. So first of all, let me just say, I'm proud of me. I am proud of y'all. For you guys that have gone through every single day, congratulations, because we went through some highs, some lows, some wins, some fails, some losses. We had some journeys along the way. And I honestly hope that this was helpful for you guys. It was something that was just on my heart to do. I'm trying to be more obedient and just kind of have conversations about what this next level looks like. And guys, for day number 30, the last day of I Wish I Knew, it's very fitting that, it looks a little bit different, right? So where am I? I am at Eden Resorts in Pennsylvania, and I'm here on a women's retreat with my church for Mother's Day weekend. And it's a spiritual retreat. And it's something that we do every single year. And then COVID-19, I think we didn't do it last year. And now everything just opened back up and we're here. And that is super, God is the best of all planners, right? Because that's what I want to talk to you guys about for the very last day. Super, super, super important. I don't care who agrees with me, who doesn't agree with me. For you to get to the next level, for you to really have increase and abundance and walk in your destiny, you must have a spiritual connection with God. Real talk, guys. And mind you, this is not a religious video, okay? I don't care who your God is, and I mean it. I don't care if you're Catholic, if you're Baptist, if you're Jewish, if you're Muslim, if you're Hindu, whatever. I don't care if you don't even believe in quote unquote God, you just believe in a higher power. Guys, you need to have that grounding. You need to have that ethics. You need to have that connection, because sometimes when you are building this empire and you're walking in your destiny, you're walking in your purpose, there's going to be a time where your coach isn't there, your mentor isn't there, your spouse isn't there. You're going to need to learn how to get on your knees and pray your way through the trouble, pray your way through the doubt, pray your way through the depression. I promise you, like that connection right there, sometimes when you have doubt, you don't understand what's going on, you don't understand what your next steps to be. I always pray for God to guide my footsteps. I always pray for discernment. I always pray for strength. I pray for favor. I pray for increase. I pray for understanding, forgiveness, for healing. I pray for God to use me as a vessel. Guys, every single time I get in front of this camera, this phone, I always pray and I say, God, please use me as a vessel. Your way, not my way. Your way, not my way. And the more I got comfortable with having that relationship, blessings came. I had more understanding. Even the way you view things, guys, it is not cliche. There's so many people when they kind of elevate and they're telling you about what goes on and talk about even like their morning routines, your relationship, your spiritual relationship with God looks very, very different, guys. I didn't say you need to go to church every single Sunday and be in Bible study every Wednesday and I didn't say that. What I said is that when you really, truly start working your destiny, guys, it's about impact, value, legacy, breaking cycles. What do you think is really happening when you're breaking a generational curse, guys? That is spiritual. You are the change agent. You are the one that is breaking the cycle. Don't you think that there's going to be some spiritual warfare? You need to be able to pray. You need to be able to be humble. You need to be able to be grateful. You need to understand. You need to have a different understanding when things are going wrong. Understand that's an affliction to help you get better, not something that's supposed to tear you down, guys. I promise you. And whether it's you meditate in the morning, maybe you listen to gospel, maybe you do go to church, maybe you just attend a prayer line, maybe you just set sometimes you're just going to actually like read the Bible or read the Quran or whatever book it is. What that looks like is going to be very different for everybody. But I said I was going to be transparent. I said I was going to keep it real and raw. And it's no coincidence that what did I talk about, guys? 2015 being the year that I was introduced to mentors, the year I was introduced to Eric Thomas, the year that I did what? Found my church. Guys, 2015 for me was my breakthrough year on so many different levels, and it's not a coincidence that that's when my connection with God started to get so much stronger and it grew. It's a relationship, guys. Your relationship with God is going to be very different than somebody else's, but there are going to be a lot, guys, of ups and downs. You need to have that favor. You need to pray for protection. You need to pray for peace, for joy. You need to pray for God to guide your footsteps. You need that connection. And I'm even going to say that you ever hear the term God-fearing? What, in my mind, my interpretation like that, that's like your code of ethics, your character. How we always say how you do anything is how you do everything. Guys, even like a real quick example, right? So for a condo that I currently rent, I have a tenant in there. She's a young woman, a young mother with young kids, right? She got in there because she was a referral from somebody. She didn't have great credit, right? But she was a referral from somebody. Everything else checked out. She's been in the property now 2 years, right? This property, guys, is in a very desired location where I literally get calls, texts, emails constantly when the property's not even for sale, not even up for rent, for people wanting to buy the property or either rent the property. And there's somebody that's really particular in that area that has super been aggressive, has come to me every 6 months. Is your tenant out? Is your tenant out? Is your tenant out? They've offered to pay me more than what the tenant pays for rent. They've offered to make renovations to the property and just rent. And then when they move out, I can still keep all the renovations, obviously, that have been done to the properties, because they are a family in the area and they want their mother-in-law to live close. And my unit, my condo is near the kind of where they want the kind of where they live. Guys, if I did not have a code of ethics, I could very easily just terminate her lease, evict her, whatever, and then go for this more money, right? This more money. But because of my relationship with God, because I understand what being a young mother looks like, because this young lady, she lives there, she don't bother me, I don't bother her, she pays her rent, I am not going to evict her. All money isn't good money. And some people, because they don't have that ethic, they don't have that character, they make decisions that sometimes they wouldn't make. But in this business world, when you are building a brand, when you're being an influencer, when you have a territory, God gives a territory to his soldiers, guys. He gives a territory to his soldiers. He needs to make sure that he can trust them with you. You need to build that connection, work on that connection, be intentional with that connection. And it's because I would never do that. I don't care if it's more money. It's not right. What's right is right, and wrong is wrong. And I promise you, in business, in networking, your reputation precedes you. Your reputation precedes you. So no, even though I get offers all the time, she pays her rent, she is fine. Even though I could get more money, I'm not going to do it because it's not the right thing to do, guys. And that may make me not a great businesswoman, but it's okay, because this is where, I need to look at myself in the mirror. I need to be able to be comfortable with the decisions that I make. And I personally wouldn't do that. Yes, I'm a businesswoman, but I'm a mother and I'm a Christian first. Did y'all hear me? I am a mother and I am a Christian first. And so I wouldn't do that. And so, guys, there's going to be times where it's just you and God. I promise you, I talked to God all throughout the day. And I remember I was watching a Denzel Washington motivational video, and I think it was a speech he was giving at a college. And he said, every single night before I go to bed, I put my slippers, I take off my slippers, and I put them underneath the bed. Do you want to know why? So that when I get up in the morning, I have to get on my knees. I have to get on my knees to go get them. Guys, he's talking about getting on his knees and praying every single day. So many of you, myself included, we have a story. Everybody has a story. And even if you aren't where you want to be right now, I want you to remember where you came from. I want you to remember where you were last year and the year before and your upbringing, and understand that even though it may not be perfect right now, how many things did he carry you through? That spirit of gratefulness, guys, that is spiritual. Why do you think so many people talk about being grateful? That is being grateful to a higher power. So for day number 30, the most important principle of them all, guys, the most important principle and lesson of them all that I learned and has carried me through is that you must have a spiritual connection with your Father. And I don't care who your God is, but being grateful, being accountable, being able to tithe and give, having a code of ethics, being able to call out on his name when there's nobody else out there to save you. Guys, that right there is what gets you to the next level. That gets you your favor, your blessings. That gets you your purpose, your destiny. When things are cloudy, that gets you your clarity. That gets you your discernment. That gets you him taking people out of your life that are not for you and bringing people into your life that are going to elevate you. Come on now. Your relationship with God. So day number 30, the very last day of I Wish I Knew. I wish I knew so much sooner that the closer I got to God and worked on that intimate relationship, not for everybody else. What it looks like for everybody else is different. That intimate relationship with my Father, being able to talk to him, cry to him, pray with him, pray for being able to be grateful. That relationship with God, hands down, the number one thing that I do and continue to do to be successful in this destiny walk. this wealth building ministry, this breaking the cycle, breaking these curses, your relationship with God. Day number 30, if you want to get to that next level, start to pray for it and then start to do the action and watch how he will bless you abundantly, exceedingly and increasingly above abundance. He didn't mean for you to live a life of working and paycheck to paycheck. He meant for you to be a king. He meant for you to be a queen. He meant for you to live a life more abundantly. Go out there and get what's yours, guys, but be grateful for where you are right now first, and then watch how he elevates you. Amen. Day number 30 of I Wish I Knew. I hope this was helpful. I'm super excited. I'm about to go down there with the ladies, and I'm missing dinner right now to do my video, and I'll be kind of MIA for a little while all this weekend, but I'll make sure I check in with you guys and have a super amazing night on purpose. And for all the women out there, depending on when you're watching this, happy Mother's Day to you queens. Have a great day, guys.